Dude, you know shit's about to go down ever. I got my goddamn cardigan on. Today's gonna be kind of a shorter video, but I am gonna make a video very soon about Space Marines 2, which comes out probably midnight tonight if this video comes out whenever I want it to come out. But I hope you enjoy this. This one's from the soul. I remember very vividly playing the Xbox 360 or watching my brothers play the Xbox 360 or even at the time World of Warcraft on the PC. And you know, I was a little baby fucking tiny little kid. And I'm 90% sure it was Wrath of the Lich King at the time. I'm 20. So whenever Wrath of the Lich King came out, I was not very old. And I just didn't have the attention span to play WoW. So I would watch them play and then play on their characters whenever they weren't looking, so that way I didn't have to do any of the hard work. I actually remember there was a time whenever my brother was playing and I looked at him and I said, you know, like 8-year-old Cambodia was like, yo, you want to play hide and seek? And of course my older brother, being the nicest person ever, was like, yeah buddy, let's play hide and seek. And I said, okay, you go hide. And then whenever he went to go hide, I just hopped on his computer and played for like 30 minutes and then he came back in and was like, what the hell are you doing? But I would go up to them whenever I was younger and hear them talking to people on the game. And I remember being confused. I mean, I had no idea what that was. I was too young to understand it. And I would go up to them and say, hey, can I play the game? But this time, can you not make it an unplugged controller and act like I'm the one playing? Please. You've done it the last 4 times. Anyway, after being ignored, I would still hear them talking to people, but there was no one in the physical presence of the area. So I'd be like, hey, who are you talking to? And, you know, they would then say, you know, oh, fucking Balthazar from Kentucky playing Paladin Retribution class. And I'd be like, fucking sick, dude. And they explained to me what voice chatting was, and it blew my mind at the time. And because I was so young, my parents, who were very smart, did not let me talk to people online yet. I mean, I was only, what, 8? So yeah, 8-year-old in Xbox 360 chat probably wouldn't have gone too well. And then whenever I turned like 10, I was finally allowed to get on the Xbox 360 mic and talk to those people, and I finally got to experience this. Is that a fucking squeaker? Is that a little baby ass boy? What the fuck is he doing on here? Baby ass bitch. Turns out being younger in the Xbox 360 chats was not the move. Should have been born earlier, I guess. But the cool part was not everyone was an asshole. Occasionally you would meet a really, really cool person that you would immediately like bond with and make jokes with. This was before, you know, Discord e-kittens. Whenever I still had voice cracks. You couldn't search for like people, so just meeting a random cool ass person made it that much more special at the time. And before you knew it, whenever you found a cool person, you guys have been playing together for a month, like best friends, talking to each other for hours every day. And the crazy part was you knew a lot about them. You knew their name, a lot about their life, their family members, the troubles that they were having, and they knew that same stuff about you. Whether it was over zombies or Gears of War or fucking Happy Wars, I had to look up that title for this video, dude. There was a distinct memory of this game in my mind, and I couldn't remember the name. It took me like 20 minutes of just searching fucking kids fighting over castles cartoon game Xbox 360. Found it though. This game was the shit. And then the really cool thing is that the person that you found that would play games with you would eventually find another person. And then you would find another person. And then you had your own kind of group of people that you could play with and rely on to have fun and talk to. And you knew these people, but you had never met them once in your life, which is fucking crazy, by the way. Saying that today, that a 10-year-old talked to like a bunch of random other 10-year-olds on the Xbox 360 and grew up with them and played with them from the ages of like 10 to 13 is insane. And I don't regret a single second of it. These random ass friendships that I had from playing Modern Warfare 3 custom lobbies all night trying to get that YY macro trick shot 360 no scope was definitely worth it. And it was so important to me at the time. Share that joy with someone and connect with them over something so simple. And them also be there for you to talk to them about your ups and your downs and vice versa with them. I'm going to start name dropping here, okay? There was a kid that I met on the Xbox 360 named Expert Gamer, but it was like just the X and then like PERT Gamer. And then a random string of numbers that I cannot remember. And I can't fucking... The emails... I'm looking at my Xbox 360 right now. The email to it, no one knows it in my family. because I was too young to make it. So I think my brother made like a throwaway one, and now I cannot log back on to my account. So that's fucking, it's so sad. And I had another friend named like XD_Jaden_XX and then random string of numbers. Xbox 360 nicknames were peak. My username was Balzer. In fact, if you go to the Xbox 360 username lookup and you look up my username, I'll be right there. Yes, I have a regular show profile picture and it says noob on it. What the fuck are you gonna do about it, dude? Also, this puts into perspective for me about how old regular show actually is. Jesus Christ. Anyway, me and these two random ass kids spent so much time playing together on Modern Warfare 3, Zombies, Happy Wars, the old like Worms games, playing that ATV game, Black Ops 2 custom lobbies, and yes, the Xbox mics were always super staticky, and for some reason there was always the kid who was like, I have a modded controller and it gets pretty crazy, and I wanted that modded controller but I never got it. So now this is where I'm talking to you, the viewer, directly, okay? This is between me and you right now. I almost just pulled a fucking drink off of my desk. I want you to think about that person that you had. Think about that person that you did that experience with. And it doesn't have to be on the Xbox, it can be on the computer, the PS3, whatever you grew up playing, okay? And I'm really sorry that I'm about to do this to you, but it's to prove a point, okay? Please forgive me. When was the last time you talked to them? Genuinely. If it's not a real life friend and someone that you played online with, when was the last time you talked to them? Trust me, dude, I know, fucking arrow through the heart. Coming up with this video idea, I might have cried a little bit because I realized how important this was. And I wanted to make this video not to make you sad, even though I'm sure it did do that a little bit, but to make you realize how special that person and that portion of your life was. And not to be sad that it's over, but to be happy that you have those memories, that you experience that, and no one else ever will have that person's experiences but you and that random ass kid that you met, I don't know, 10 fucking years ago. And you want to know something even crazier? That person that you're thinking about has those same exact thoughts about you. What the hell? No one else will ever know about those conversations, those late night games, those fucking late night achievement grinds besides you and those people. No one else. To me, the Xbox 360 era of gaming, this is what I relate it to, and it was probably one of the peaks of gaming for everyone in my eyes. I fucking love the Xbox 360 and I always will. Also, please help me find Expert Gamer. Dude, his username was like Expert Gamer with a bunch of serial numbers on the end, and he made I remember this so vividly. He made a YouTube video on this Titanfall Minecraft server called Ironfall, and I have been whenever I thought about this video idea, I spent 2 hours looking for him and I could not find him. Share this video around so I can find this fucking guy, because I want to talk to him. And if you're one of those very few people who still have access to them and talk to them, go say hey. They would probably really appreciate it. And catch up a little bit. Be a human, dude. Go experience life. Maybe even if your Xbox 360 doesn't have the red ring of death, you can even boot up the Xbox 360 and go play games by yourself for a little bit to go relive those memories. I'm sorry, I keep pointing to the Xbox 360. You guys cannot fucking see it. And if your Xbox 360 doesn't have the red ring of death, you are so fucking lucky, because that is the equivalent of Frodo delivering that goddamn ring to Mordor. I am fortunate enough that the Modern Warfare 3 Xbox 360 I have still works. That is the biggest fucking flex I have in my entire life. So thank you for changing me as a person, you goddamn old console. And fuck you if you lag switched. I refuse to believe that no one watching this video did it one time. And I still want one of those modded controllers. But I think that's all I really have to say. I hope that you enjoyed. And I hope that if you did like it, please subscribe and like the video and share it around. That would mean the absolute world to me. But I hope that all of you have a wonderful and good rest of your day. I love you guys.